The plague spreads, warping flesh, twisting minds, turning the world to ruin. You were not born for peace. You were forged in the dark, where only the strong survive. Plaguebound is a dark fantasy tabletop RPG where survival is brutal and mercy is a weakness. Play as the Kroghorn, mighty guardians of the wild, the Anakin, ancient fungal monks, the Jorvik, relentless hunters, or one of many others forged in this dying world. Face horrors twisted by the plague, wield forbidden magic, stand against the darkness, or become it. Built on the Ironbound system, Plaguebound is fast, deadly, and cinematic. Use brutal combat, powerful mutations, and cunning tactics to carve your legend. The darkness is coming. The question is, will you fight it or join it? Back Plaguebound now, before it's too late.
Live. And this is what you get when you're not paying attention and talking to everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the launch party for Plaguebound. With us tonight, we have some great, amazing guests who are now all here. So I appreciate that, everyone. Let's go ahead and start introducing everyone because you all know who I am, or you wouldn't be here. We have Becca. Becca, tell the chat a little bit about yourself and what you do.
My day job, I'm a special education teacher, but by night, I'm a map maker. So I make all kinds of battle maps, and I also make battle map and world map coloring books.
Yes, she does. And your Kickstarter is still going on. I just want people to know that. And I think I still have your guest link up.
Yep, 35
This might
days
not
left.
be her. There might not be your guest link. We'll find out. No, this is not your guest link.
Nope, that is not.
So go see Watch your DM too. He's really good.
Has some really cool projects going on right now.
Yes, he does. Then we have our lovely and awesome Scrat, who Glee was going to jump in and help us with. Glee is his wife, but Neil showed up. So Scrat, why don't you tell us about you and what you do?
Well, the way you worded that, it sounded like Glee was going to jump in and help you with Scrat. So I don't know if that means.
Yeah, I know. I screwed that up. Look, give me a break. I've been up since 4 a.m. I've been up since 4 a.m. and I've had a very stressful day not being around for my Backerkit launch. It's been kind of stressful.
I bet. But anyway, I am the rodent of the group. I am Scrat from the YouTube channel A Squirrel Plays, and I do TTRPG related videos. Do a lot of reviews of indie games like Ironbound.
Speaking of which, he has a really great Ironbound one.
That's right. I do. And then when I'm not doing TTRPG reviews, I kind of just like to focus on the world building, kind of character building, story side of things from that, because writing is what I like to do. I don't have any backer kits going or anything, but I do have a book you can go buy. I know DM Tales has bought it and read it. It was like his favorite book. So
no, I'd still have to buy it.
Considering his profession, there's probably a lot of references in there he would like. So
cool.
I bought it. But we're not here to buy his book. We're here to buy my book.
That's true. I'm trying to
no offense, Scott.
Or just buy all the books. That's fine.
Yeah, we got coloring books. We got novel books.
Yeah, just buy them all. All right, and next we have Wes, DM Tales, a very good friend of mine. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Wes. I'm DM Tales. I run the DM Tales YouTube channel and blog and social media stuff. And I am currently doing planning a convention called EcclesiaCon, which would be in Palmyra, New Jersey, March 28th through 30th. Dave will be there playing this weird game called Plaguebound, which I've never heard of. so it'll be good.
That is true.
Yes,
We will be playing Plaguebound there. We
Should
will
be a
also
lot
be
of fun.
playing Ironbound, and I am also playing Outgunned. It should be a lot of fun.
Wait, who's running? I don't even. It's my convention. Who's running Outgunned?
I am.
You're running Outgunned. Oh, I got to get on that table.
I'm
Okay,
running
cool.
Outgunned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. Yes.
You didn't even know I was running Outgunned.
I don't know anymore.
You
I'm just
asked
trying
me to do it.
Just everybody buy badges. I just need players. I need players. Send me the geeks to Palmyra, New Jersey.
And then last but not least, Neil, who is almost not on because I wasn't sure he was showing up. How you doing, Neil?
Hey, how you doing? My name's Neil, and I was late. I'm sorry. I took a nap, and then
I told you it was another
we
nap.
knew it was
a nap.
yeah,
They'll get you.
I woke up at 8, and
Remind me that I need to get your cell phone number so when you are late, I can text you.
so,
But I will say that he came wearing Grimwood Games
He did.
merchandise.
He
right?
did.
So,
And look,
so-
we have Playbound merchandise. It's in the merch on Grimwood.games/merch.
ooh.
Playbound's already on there. And you can
Very
get
Buy
nice.
this
another
cool,
shirt, Neil.
cool sweater. So
Nice.
hoodie. It's actually really nice. I wish I got it a size bigger, honestly. But so if you do buy one, they run a little small.
It
Okay.
looks cozy.
yeah, the shirt's actually really good, and it came pretty quick too. So
Oh, absolutely. It's super quick. It's not like the other service I was using. It's
Oh,
so
who
much
are you-
better.
Who are you using now?
I'll tell you later after the stream.
Please, I want to know. Dan will finally get one of my shirts then. That'll be nice.
I switched to YouTube during ad breaks. Nice. Since YouTube's probably behind, that probably works out pretty well, actually.
That's a really good idea.
So, what are we playing today? We are playing a game that it is by a man named Jeff C. Stevens. It's actually a 5e game that I converted to Ironbound system. I did not have his permission, by the way. I just want people to know. But it's simple to convert, so that's what I did. So we're playing a game called Horror at Devil's Run. And that is where we'll start. Let's start with players first. What are you all playing? Becca, let's start with you. What are you playing today?
It would help if I unmuted myself. So today I am playing a shaman who's a craghorn, and her name is Kylara. So I'm really excited to play a.
So, for people who don't know, a craghorn is a foul bear, we'll call it for copyright reasons, that is actually anthropomorphic and has, I always say that wrong, and has the capability of opposable thumbs. So,
And they're beautiful.
they also have the antlers, which is a little bit different too. And next we have, let's go to Wes because he's next on my character art.
Sure.
Wes, what are you playing?
I'm playing Melix Grinhollow, who is a Zethri warrior. He's about 2 foot tall and has rage issues.
Now, I do want to point out that the character sheet here, the character image, isn't quite the same as what I picture them.
Mm-hmm.
I do picture them pretty much everything is correct except that they don't have fur feathers. They have leather feathers. I am crackling. All right, then give me 1 sec. We're just gonna drop what I was planning.
Now we can't hear you at all, Dave.
Oh, he's not saying anything.
I'm working
No,
on it.
his lips were moving.
I can only do it so quick. This should be better now, right?
That's a lot better.
Much better.
All right. Well, that kind of sucks. That's and then we have let's go to Scrat. What you're playing what today?
I'm playing a dinosaur.
Ooh.
Dinosaur with feathers. They're called Terrex.
He's a little reptilian in nature, but yes, he does have feathers. And I picked the class is actually Ranger, right? And
You did. You picked Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the classes typically have like 2 choices that you can
Yeah. Typically.
go in. Yep, to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Sharpen them out a little bit, focus a little more. And I picked, instead of an animal companion, I went the route of being an arcane archer, so I can burn my pool points to infuse my shots with an element of my choice, I believe, and that adds elemental effects as well as extra damage. Now, I picked some extra health stuff. I didn't know. I see there's some health in here. I didn't know if you wanted to roll those up at game time.
I rolled them for you.
Did you cheat? Did you give me extra health?
I did give you a little extra health. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm playing now under protest. That's okay.
Last but not least, Neil, what are you going to be playing this week? This day?
Today, I am Ornash Emberclad, a wizard doing the whiz-biz.
The
He
whiz.
is
I'm also a Zabian, which is basically, I believe, aquatic fish people. Because I have, yeah.
more amphibian than than fish, but yes,
Oh, yeah.
they are aquatic in nature. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, I have. I can, I believe, survive in water for
An hour.
an hour. Yep.
So, just so people who aren't here, who aren't familiar, Plaguebound is a situation where the world has been thrown into an apocalypse. You're not playing after the apocalypse. You're not playing when the apocalypse starts. You're in the middle of the apocalypse. What has happened is these giant asteroids or meteorites have crashed to the ground all over the world. And unfortunately, they're carrying a sentient plague that is slowly taking over the world. In your campaign, you could have a campaign where they go and save the world and destroy the plague. Unfortunately, that's not how we're going to play today. The system is Ironbound system. So if you haven't seen it and you're not new to my videos, because I've been playing the Ironbound system for almost a year and a half now, maybe even 2. The Ironbound system is a D12 system that uses a boon and bane structure. For people who aren't familiar with boon and banes, they're basically like disadvantage and advantage from D&D, but they stack, so you can get multiple of them. You roll a D12, and that's basically every roll in the game. Pretty much is a D12. Any damage is done with other dice, so you do roll other dice in the game. It's not just straight D12. And you have a 3-pool tier system: physical, arcane, and mental. These pools can be used for 3 different things. They can be used for abilities. They can be used for boosting your roll, or what I call in the book bumping your roll. So bumping the roll allows you to, say you're got like a 10 and you hit, but you really want to do some like extra damage. You could actually use 2 points of your pool from whatever type of action you're doing to actually bump that up to be a critical. So that can actually give you that extra imp. Or if you're just shy of the target number and you want to bump it up, you can definitely bump it up that way. that being said, they're also used for health. So you got to be careful about spending them, because as you spend them and your actual health pool dwindles, when your health pool hits 0, they start attacking your pools directly. And there are some powers in the game that we might get introduced to tonight that actually attack the pools directly. So, that being said, let's start the show, shall we?
Sure.
Now that I've explained the game in kind of general terms. We are playing, like I said, Horror at Devil's Run. So Devil's Run is not in Plaguebound because it is a creation of Jeff C. Stevens. So I probably will not be putting it in Plaguebound. But basically, it's a realm that it's a village that runs around a river that they call Devil's Run. And what we're doing today, you guys had just finished, you guys have been playing together, you guys have been just adventuring, you just finished an adventure, and as you were coming back to the city of Agnor, you heard about this small little village that has this pumpkin festival going on. And you guys decided that you would like to spend some of your money at the pumpkin festival and have some fun. Because you guys want the story to move on. So yes, you would. So you guys have taken a slight detour to go to this pumpkin festival. And you enter I should have put your tokens on first. I'm slacking. I'm really tired, by the way, folks. I've been out
Fine,
since
Dave.
4
Don't
a.m.
worry about it.
Okay, it's okay.
We is okay.
And nobody can see anything. Why is that?
Because we don't have any tokens. I can see the map. I just don't have any tokens with.
Oh. I understand why nobody can see anything.
I hope I have pie. Oh.
I moved myself.
Observer, why can't people see?
When you say people, you mean the viewers or us?
The viewers can't see anything.
That's odd.
They don't.
If they don't have a token on the scene, they can't see it, and if they're not GMs, they can't see everything. Did you log into your?
I did. I'm gonna go back here for a sec. We're just gonna turn off token vision, and we're gonna activate it.
There
we go. All right.
You could just give like the user that's in the stream viewership or ownership of all the tokens, and then you're good.
I did, and it didn't work.
Yeah. That's weird.
So, welcome, Foundry. I love you. I hate you sometimes, but I love you. Oh, and just speaking of which, if you do back, I do already have a Foundry system already designed for Ironbound and Plaguebound. We're playing in it right now.
With very pretty sheets.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't think they can actually see the sheets, but that's all right. So you guys are coming into this town. You're walking in, and you hear a blood-curdling scream coming from ahead.
Do you want to hear that blood-curdling scream?
It curdled my blood.
What's it?
Mine too.
Someone's screaming. Let's go help. I'm just taking off. That's what I do.
I will follow the tiny angry one.
Tiny angry one.
I will also follow behind.
I'm like 4 times as tall as the tiny angry one, but I know he'll protect me.
Can you ping where the scream was coming from, Dave? So right there. Okay. So tiny angry one does not have a whole lot of thought in his brain. So Tiny angry one's like running like this way. It's the most direct. He's like, "There's a sniff of trees. Let's go."
So, what you see ahead of you is what appears to be vine-like substance just hanging around on the ground. It's wrapped around buildings, and it's just dripping with black ichor, just kind of dripping down, plunk, plunk, and it's just like covering this land. And you can see where the actual grass is fading from death underneath.
Ooh, is there where? And the screaming is still coming
Coming
from
this way.
All right. How far can I move in a turn?
We're not really in turn order, so just move as far
Okay.
as you want.
Whee! I'm just going. I'm staying by the.
But to answer your
By the
question, you
trees.
have a movement of 30, so you can move 30 in one action.
Thankies. I'm just.
Because
I'm moving along
Ironbound-
the trees.
Ironbound and Plaguebound both use an action point system. Most characters have 3-point systems. Two points are used for most of your attack actions and major actions. 1 point is usually used for like a quick action or a simple action, and then movement is also 1 point. What you see
What's this?
from this distance, you see what appears to be a woman. This young woman.
Okay.
She's on her knees, being dragged and pulled by giant spider-like creatures that look kind of like a pumpkin.
Oh. Well, Melix is not happy. He's like, no, not again, not again.
Look like pumpkins. And they're grabbing a hold of her and trying to pull her towards the vines.
So down,
Cool.
they're pulling her down south.
Yep. In
Okay.
2 seconds, I forgot to configure something, and this is 100% my fault. Give me a sec.
Cool.
That should stay. We are all going to reload for a sec. I apologize.
Woogie.
That was my fault. Should be fairly simple. This is what happens when you put a stream together in a week.
Uh-huh.
So Ironbound uses a card-based initiative system, and these cards we're going to go ahead and go into it.
Cool.
Let me interact. So the first person to go is Thorax. So Scrat, what are you doing?
How far can I shoot ye old bow?
100 feet is the maximum.
Well, they're in range.
They are.
So, I'll be that guy, and I will flip on the magic switch for my stance, which is arcane stance, I believe.
Yep, and that is I believe that is a 1 action point to do, correct? Yes, because
Yep.
it is a stance. So all stances are 1 action point to activate.
And I'm hoping / assuming, so that gives me 4 extra arcane points. That's on top of what I have, right? So,
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I get 4 extra. So that was 1 action point. I would like to use my whatever it was called, arcane archer ability, to burn 1 of those points and make. What are my elemental choices here? I got like fire,
Shadow, earth. Fire, shadow, earth, water, and air.
I will go with fire and hope she doesn't get burned. So, that's probably an action point too, isn't it? To
It is an
trigger
action point.
Okay, but I got action hero, so
Yep, you have action hero, which actually gives you 4 action points total.
that's right. So I still got 2 to shoot the bow. All right.
Refreshes this. Thank you, Glee, for refreshing in solidarity.
I thought that was a great line.
All right, so that's going to be one of those points I just got, and I'm burning it. Where is my bow? Heavy longbow. Just 1 boon, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
trained
only
in
have
it.
1 boon with that. Yep.
I'm thinking of Poe from the campaign. I get a few.
You do get a few with Poe.
Ow!
All right, double
Look
8.
at that. Nice.
That actually is just enough to hit.
All right. So we're going.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
And that's with the power die for the arcane,
That
right?
is power die, correct? Yep.
Big number.
20 points of damage. Ooh, holy cow! That hurts the pumpkin. You that arrow just flies into it, and you just see a burst of fire hit it as it screeches in pain.
All right. So this token next to us, is that one of me? I forget. The
This
people I'm called.
is.
Is it a lady by chance?
It is a lady.
All right. So I slick my feathers back before I take that shot.
You slick your
Watch
feathers
this.
back. And just so everybody can see who we're talking about, this is who we're talking about.
It'd been bad if I fumbled that one in front of the lady. It'd been awful.
She's got nice elbow feathers.
That would be your attack. So it is the pumpkin's turn. It's the same one that attacked you. It's going to charge forward.
Is it on fire by chance?
It is not, no.
I guess that's
it's very
good.
conveniently coming into range. Oh, that's nice.
It is. It's not a smart creature. Something hit it, so it's going, and it doesn't have range, so it's going to go as quickly as it can towards that thing.
Sure.
To kill it. And that was what? I'm sorry, I gotta make sure that he has enough action points. He does. He's going to take a swipe at you with his claws and teeth and everything.
Sure.
Not you, Wes.
Oh, Thalix. Oh, he's just ignoring me? Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, he's ignoring you. He doesn't know that you're a threat yet.
It'd be better if he hit you. I'm just gonna be real.
Well, it makes you feel any better. I can't roll for crap tonight, I guess. So that's a 4. So that definitely misses you. So all players start at a target number of 9. There are feats that allow you to increase that, or and there's actually going to be flaws in this game that are in Plaguebound that actually is going to have decreases to that to give you a boost to something else. So that will be its turn because it moved quite a lot, and then it is Neil Ornish's turn. What is Ornish doing?
Ornish will
Are you sure?
he will arrogantly just like walk over and if I must and he will take his he has a
He has a
blue
flame
powered
sword.
sword. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
And he is going to attack this pumpkin. I guess we'll have some pumpkin pie tonight. Do I have any boons?
You do. No, you don't actually. Yes, you do because I gave the character a feat which allows them to do this, which is trained fighter. So wizards in general don't have any training in weapons, but you took trained fighter, which allows you to have weapon training in medium slashing weapons, which your sword is.
It is
a little bit.
Ooh, I like.
You got a
color of the
critical. Go
Look
ahead
at
and roll your double damage. So in criticals in Ironbound, you actually roll 2 dice. You roll double all the dice and add your bonus, because all characters have a damage bonus. 16 points of damage.
Good.
That
Nice.
will be enough to destroy it. You splatter
Oh, wow.
this thing. Malex, as he splats it, its pumpkin seeds and innards just kind of splash in your face, since you're kind of very small and short.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really pissed now.
Mm.
And that will mark him as dead. All right. That will be your turn. So it will be the other pumpkin terror. At seeing this, you will see this guy start squeaking and squawking, kind of like, and he will take a step forward and try to grab the woman again. That will be his turn. I'm going to go to back. Oh, I haven't changed your character name on your token. I will do that now. Kalara, what is she doing?
I'm really excited about this. She is going to do some interesting things with her hands and up out of the ground right about. How do I mark on the screen?
Just click and hold.
Maybe right around here. She's going to place a totem, and this totem is going to be the eagle totem. So moving forward, anyone within 15 feet will crit on an 11 or 12.
Ooh, fun.
I'm staying right here.
And can I also move a little bit closer to
You
it?
can move still. That's only 2 action. So.
Cool.
All right. All right. So.
I have a question. Do I need to mark anything off on my character sheet? Because I'm new.
No. Your totem.
Okay.
The totems do not. You have 1 action point. You do. It does take an arcane pool, so make sure you minus 1 arcane pool. You can just use the negative keys. Yep. And Meldrex, what are you doing?
Okay, well, he's pissed. So looking at my sheet, Flutter does not cost action point or pool point.
It still costs movement, but you can flutter however you want. Yeah.
But I can go 10 extra feet. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 move points to move the 70 with the 10 extra feet for Flutter. So as I'm running, I just kind of I get about 20 feet away and I do a back handspring and flutter over to this thing so I can get into melee range. And then I'm just gonna scream, "Not again!" And I'm just gonna whack it with my hammer, which I have to find I need to make my hammer my favorite. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, there should be an icon to make it favorite. It's like a little
favorite.
flag.
There we go. I see it. But here's my roll. Now I get.
You get a boon.
A boon for a heavy weapon, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And I can't rage because I've spent 2 action points. That's fine. 11.
Do you want to spend a physical to make it a critical?
You know what? I think I would like to add a physical to make that a critical.
Thank you
Very
for
good.
coming in, Dan. I appreciate you sneaking in for a bit.
Oh,
Go
I
enjoy
did.
your in-laws.
All right, so for rolling damage, I roll 1d10 plus 4.
All you have to do is click the heart next to your hammer.
Oh, look at that. There's the damage
Check the
button.
box that says critical. And roll.
Critical and roll. Am I adding my power die?
No.
No, okay.
Oh, you rolled poorly.
I rolled terrible. 10 bludgeoning damage on a crit. Yay!
Yeah.
I'm just
10.
like, take that, you evil pumpkin!
All right. it is still up, not really damaged at all.
That's okay.
I mean,
This is
I know
fine.
these are horrible pumpkin creatures, but I mean, it probably smells really nice, like pumpkin-y.
Okay,
I did
so
roast one.
at the end of a round, Ironbound reshuffles
Woohoo!
all of the deck. So everybody starts with a new card. This first one is, unfortunately, the creature that you just smashed.
Cool. And I get to go right after it. Yay.
So it is going to attack you, hopefully actually hitting something this time.
Never.
I need to dice jail my dice.
I'm not just upset because I don't get to counterattack.
All right. That will be your turn, Malix.
Okay, well, I'm raging. So it's like he's now, his skin turns white when he gets flustered. So like his like whole forehead has got like white streaks on it. So I'm raging, which means I get a boon on the attack for him and 2 extra physical points.
Correct.
Which I can't actually put 13 on my sheet, but I put up to 12.
Yeah.
And we will just attack with the heavy hammer with 2 boons now, because I'm identifying him with as my thingamabob. That was weird. So 7. I miss him, right?
7.
I'm adding
will miss,
I'm adding a
unless you spin
physical. I'm adding a physical. There we go. So I am hitting him with my hammer and just screaming. And I did the same exact amount of bludgeoning damage
He did.
as with my crit. Like,
It is still alive.
you. Okay.
It's not looking happy, but it is still alive. With the next turn. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Some creatures start crawling across this house, or from
Nice.
inside the house. Some of them are from inside, some of them are up on the roof. And they start coming towards the girl. And that will be their turn. Ornish, what are you doing? Neil, what are you doing?
You're muted.
Muted.
Sorry. Ornish will look over here and just kind of like, at terrible monsters, but he'll go over to the small one.
I will say that it might be too far for you to move, even with full movement. You can only get to 50 because you only
50.
have a speed of 25. Because wizards have that downfall. So if you spent your two action points, you could get to 50.
Action point. 2 action.
Mind you, you also have magic that you could just throw.
I could probably just throw magic. I think that would probably be best.
How are you? What are you going to do? Okay, so everybody who hasn't seen Ironbound, magic is an open system in Ironbound. What that means is there is no spell list. So you just basically tell the DM what you want to do with your magic, and then he will tell you how he or she, I shouldn't assume, will tell you what your target number is for that casting roll.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just try to, since I do elemental fire magic, can I just try to light this guy on fire?
So you want to throw like a bolt of fire at him and see if you can hit him?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll. So
And that would
that's a standard attack for you, so I'm not going to make it that hard. It's going to be his armor class, which is 8. So go ahead and roll your magic. You do get a boon with that. I'm done with this music. This music is boring.
nice.
Get the heavy metal battle music.
An 8.
An 8 will, yes, an 8 is what you need.
Okay.
So 8 will hit. Please roll your magic damage, which I believe I put on your character sheet. Now I'm wondering if I did or not. I did not.
Don't-
Hold on one sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Now you should have a button for magic damage.
There we are. Roll. Yes.
13 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
That will kill that creature. Will die. That should be your turn. Well, that's 2 action points. Do you want to move?
Yeah, he's gonna probably try to get as close to his companions as possible. So about here. And as he casts that fire and he looks at the pumpkin, he's like, "You shall pie."
I just kind of
Valorant.
look over my shoulder and be like,
All right. So, I'm staying put. My feathers are still slicked back. You know, that's the important part. I look back over to the lizard lady.
You look good.
Yeah. I look back over to the lady and say, "Hey, how you feel about poetry?" And I pull out another arrow. I say, "I shot an arrow into the air." And off it goes. Depending on how well it does, will determine the rest of my book.
You know, I'm actually going to give you a bane to that.
Ah! That's me.
"You annoyed the GM."
Ah.
No!
Good.
He's trying to flirt with this creature while trying to shoot an arrow. He's
Hey,
distracted.
man. That's a good point. Solid point. All right.
Or motivated.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
he
is
could be
like
I'm going with
motivated,
distracted.
inspiration.
but most men would be distracted at that point.
Okay. So,
I know.
how do I switch to Bane?
You just did, well, you have a boon for it, so you have a bane set for it, so it's just
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
10.
Felt
You still
her
hit.
Oh my
right
gosh.
over there.
You still hit.
Looky
As
there.
Size,
So close to a
plus-
crit.
You were hitting this one, right?
Yeah. And I forgot to say I was gonna do the arcane thing because that requires another point, right?
Yes, it does.
Each time. Okay, so that's power die.
Lisa, she's
Dang.
impressed.
Until she saw the damage, then she was not impressed.
11 points isn't nothing to scoff at, but you should have got higher, yeah.
Keeping with the fire. So.
All right, so more fire damage.
Hey, wait. Dang it. Never mind. I missed my opportunity. I should have made that a crit. I forgot I could
Should've.
bump it up.
Yep.
And I'm sitting in the totem thing. Only needed 1 point. I was
Oh yeah,
distracted.
you were distracted. All right,
Got the real life Bane.
Becca, what are you doing now?
I can do spells, right?
You can. You're a
I
shaman. Now,
I am a
shaman
shaman.
magic is very spirit oriented, so make sure you think of it that way.
Okay, that's good to know because I was kind of going off the different like elements that I can call to from some of my totems, but that's okay if it's spirit oriented and maybe like from the earth oriented. Then I'm wondering if I can do something like. Okay, what is the terrain like under maybe like these guys?
It's basic earth.
Are there like
But this is
plants?
a very rich No, it's been that area's been kind of decimated by the plague, so it doesn't really have any plants nearby.
All right, I had a plan.
So say your plan.
Okay, so I was kind of going off the elements, and since these guys were all doing fire, I was gonna go for like water, but frozen water.
Okay, so you're gonna do like an ice thing.
Yeah, I want to do like an ice bolt and try to hit this guy here, but also because I have this guy here, but I have double the fun, so I can also try to hit this guy here.
You can.
So
and you can definitely roll that attack. Yep.
Okay, so in order to do that, I'm asking for assistance because it's my first time. I'm excited.
You've never really done any kind of ice magic before. It's not something in your repertoire. It doesn't mean you can't do it. It just it's not something. So this
I,
is
as a player, have not rolled with this system in Foundry before.
I realize. I'm going to walk you through it.
Perfect. Thank you.
So you pretty much have a bane with this, but you also have a boon. Okay. So you're really gonna roll straight.
Zero each other out.
So yeah, they're gonna zero each other out. So you're gonna click the die next to shamanism.
All right, the die next to
shamanism. So under magical societies.
There we are. All right, I'm gonna click on that. Okay.
And then just click roll because you have a boon and a bane. They cancel each other out.
And it is a 6.
You have a 6. Now you have the ability to spend I said 10. You could spend up to 4 arcane points if you wanted to succeed. That would be up to you.
You know, I think that's a little bit costly, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to look at my hands like they failed me.
You try to cast forth a spirit of a polar bear to form into a ice bolt, and the polar bear just kind of dissolves in your hands as you try to form it into an ice bolt.
It's a good try.
All right, so beginning of the new round. So he is dead, so he doesn't get to go. So Becca, you get to go again.
Oh boy, I get to go again. Well.
Now, mind you, you can trade your card with any of your fellow players. So if you wanted somebody to go before you, you could definitely do that.
Go ahead and do that. Let them go ahead of me, put me towards the end of the round.
Who are you going to trade? Are you going to trade it with the Melanix, who is at the bottom?
Yes.
Ooh, thanks, Becca.
You're welcome.
Becca, you are Melanix. What are you doing?
All right, so can I get here dodging the stuff on the ground? Because I'm pretty sure I don't want to touch that.
Your movement is what, 40?
30.
Oh,
but I can flutter and get 10 extra feet, so.
Yeah, you could probably get there with flutter because you have flutter.
Okay, cool. Again, back handspring launch. Go to there. Let me get on movement. There we go. I need that module that lets me just drag and move. And then I am going to go with my sweeping attack stance against these two creatures. They're screaming because I have lost my rage at this point because my target is dead. Correct?
Pretty much.
So I'm just sweeping attacking.
All right. So that. Go ahead. Yep. Roll your attack.
Backflips, flutters over, pulls at the hammer, lands, and just does a huge Olympic hammer throw swing at these things.
Okay. You roll both attacks separately, so roll the first attack for the top one first.
And I still get the boon for each separate attack, right? Just my regular boon for heavy weapons.
Yep.
So, that
9
hits. 9 hits the first, so he does 11 bludgeoning damage. That cracks. He pushes through and goes for the second one.
That will Also,
An
hit.
8 hits, and we're going to roll damage on that one. 7 bludgeoning damage. And as he kind of stops and puts his hammer up defensive and screams over, "Anybody else gonna get in on this or what?"
Most of the others, yeah. All right, so that will be your turn. So it will be the spider's turn, the pumpkin terror's turn. The one on you will go first. I'll go ahead and roll those guys' attacks first since they're right on you.
Sure.
I'm rolling her with a boon, and I can't roll for. Oh, yay! Finally, I hit you. You know what? He has 2 power pools. He's going to spend a point to crit.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't think you'll be around much longer.
I don't think I'll be around much longer. 7 physical damage? No, my physical defense is 8.
So how Ironbound and Plaguebound works is you get a defense number based on your equipment and based on your class. He has a defensive 8, so he just absorbs all of that damage.
Yes, but I get a counterattack. Once per round, if an enemy hits you with the melee attack, you're free to get a free attack. So I basically can just roll my hammer, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, let's go. So it hits. He's pissed. He swings. Yeah, and I'm just gonna spend 2 physical pools to
crit that.
To crit that, because why not? Roll the damage. So this thing scrapes off of him, and he just squishes it. Right now, I am covered in pumpkin guts. And just he's like, and he's like grimacing and growling, and has like pumpkin slime growing down his face.
I'm gonna quickly roll a moral check for these other ones here. Just want to see what they're going to do, seeing that they've been. Well, one of them runs away.
I just love the fact that they're looking at this 2-foot-tall imp smashing people with a hammer. Like, maybe we need to leave now. I think that's
all 4 of them passed their mental checks, so they're going to stay fighting. But they are going to. One's going to jump down on top of you. Try to jump on top of you. I'll give these guys an attack, and I should have. And 10 will hit you.
Yep.
Probably won't do enough damage to get past your damage, though.
Let's see. 4 physical.
Points.
Nope. The hammer. I put the hammer up and just kind of like direct it away from me as it lands down.
This one will jump over here, and he gets an extra boon because he is now ganged up.
Cool.
So gang up works, and I still failed to roll.
Dave, that's a me roll.
You know, and he has 2 1s in that, so he actually like trips and falls. And why can't I click him?
What tool you have active?
I thought I have the one that I'm supposed to use to move. All right, he trips and falls and goes over there. And then the rest of them are going to try to do the same thing, a very similar thing. They're going to, one's going to jump over here, and he's going to spit something at you, Ormesh.
Rude.
Yeah, I know. He will hit.
Twice.
For 8 points of physical damage as he throws these seeds that seem to be covered in black ichor at you from his mouth. He's like shooting them like.
So I have 7 physical total. Would that reduce my health points or would that reduce my physical damage?
No, this would reduce health first.
Okay.
And this one is going to try to jump and land and do the same thing that the other one tried to do and failed.
Sure. Meanwhile, I'm screaming over to Ornish like, it tastes good now!
Ooh.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, God, I'm rolling like junk today.
He almost rips the hammer out of my hand, then I yank it back and kick him.
Pretty much. All right, that's all of their attacks. So we would go to Ornish. What are you doing?
All right. So what I'm actually gonna do is I want to. I'm upset. I got this black goo on me. I not good.
Oh, that's right. You have actually a black goo on you. Can you give me a mental check?
Yes.
You feel a little sick to your stomach. Please take a point of corruption. So, just so everybody know, corruption is a mechanic that is unique to Plaguebound. As you get 3 corruptions, you can randomly roll on a table, which gives you a random mutation once you reach 3. It resets, and then you get another mutation after another 3. After 4 times, you are now very ingrained with the plague. All right, sorry. What are you doing?
All right. So what I'm gonna try to do is I want to throw a fireball, or a firebolt at it, or a ball of fire. So what I want to do is I want to use an empower spell. Spending an arcane point to give me
An extra boon, a power die to the roll.
Yep, and then I also want to use I just saw it too. Oh, double the fun.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna try to target this one. Yep, and then this one.
Okay. Please roll your attack. You've thrown firebolts all your life. So go ahead. It's just their standard defense, which is 8.
And I get a boon.
You do get
from...
boon, yes.
All right.
Because you're magically attuned.
Ooh.
You got 8. All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage, and they both will take it. You don't roll the damage twice. You just roll it once.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll me another D8 because you added your power die to that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was just it's just a 1.
You literally got 2 ones. All right.
Yeah.
So you did 8 points of damage to them. They have a damage reduction of 2, so that means they would get 6 points. These guys aren't as tough as the last few that you've been riding, and 8 points seems to be enough to actually kill this one and this one off.
Awesome.
All right. Do you want to move? Oh wait, no, you used Empower spell, so that would be it.
Yep.
Thalrex, what are you doing?
All right, business as usual.
Are you flirting this guy?
Well, I was just about to say, though my arrows have been landing, my attempts with this lady have not. So I will focus more on the arrow. Same approach, though. I'm going to burn one of these extra points I got to flamify the arrow here. All that good stuff. So let's see.
I love it. You guys are spending all this on a little battle, so I can't wait to see what you guys do with the big guy.
Let's see.
There's
a regular
big
guy.
Foreshadowing.
That will hit.
And
Do you want to spend it?
That's a crit already.
Oh, that's
I'm
crit.
crit.
All right.
I'm in the totem. So.
You're in the totem.
All right.
I'm helpful, guys.
Yeah. That's critical and a power die.
Yep. And when you get a crit with a power die, It
Oh,
rolls
hit
paradise twice. Yeah. All dice get twice. And which one were you hitting?
Probably this on the south end of him.
Melrex, you see this arrow just swing over your ear, dive into this creature, and it just explodes in a fiery boom. You're covered in pumpkin guts.
Are you running over the pumpkins?
Just hear your archer in the distance. Yeah!
Look at that.
Scrat, roll me a mental check.
Me?
Yep.
Bruh. What'd I do?
Nothing.
Oh, it was so close to the 12.
You actually
So
hear a giggle
I got her!
from the.
Oh, he's
little
flirting.
female
Look at that.
female Terax. I should use the proper term since I'm actually the creator.
So they crave violence. They enjoy it. I got it.
LR, what are you doing?
So
I'm not saying that right, but that's okay.
it's fine. Melix, how you looking up there? You
What's that? Listen.
okay?
I'm just sputtering like Daffy Duck now. It's good.
All right. She is going to shake her big feathery claws off, and she's gonna try that ice thing again.
Okay.
Because
I would
She
recommend
can't.
moving forward a little bit before you
Yep.
do,
absolutely.
because you're don't get out of your.
Yep, I'm on the edge of it.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
And all right, same thing as before.
Same thing as before. Roll your attack. Yep.
All right. With the no boons or banes again.
No, you get a boom this time.
Okay. So, how do I?
Oh, hit the roll and then just hit +1.
That did I do
Just
it?
like that. You did. You did not get enough to succeed. You got a
Fine.
6 again, but you
I'm
just
convinced
can't
that
seem to-
Foundry hates me. This is like all the time, but I have fun, so we're good.
you
That's
just
all it
can't
counts.
seem to pass that roll, that spell.
Yep.
Going back to the beginning, I need to roll 2 willpowers here. Give me a sec, because you guys have slaughtered all of their. Oh, these guys are stubborn. All right, they're going to attack you, Melrax, because you're the one that attacks them.
Yep.
Oh, critical.
Oh, another crit. Yay.
Ice,
8 does not pass your,
It is exactly my physical defense.
so it doesn't pass it.
Again, butt of the hammer on its face. That does hit. Oh, I finally
10
take a
points.
health point.
2
Look at
points.
that. 2 points.
2 points.
Let me at him. So,
Ornish, what are you doing? Neil, you're muted again.
Talking. Yep. Ornish is going to be talking while muted. Ornish is actually going to do the same thing. Double on these two, and then bump up a PowerPoint or what's it called?
Empower?
Yeah, empower. Sorry. And then so I'm going to roll that. And roll.
Natural 12. That is
Yes.
critical, sir. Please
Nice.
roll your damage. When you roll it, make sure you check the box that says critical and power die, please.
Oh yes.
20 points of damage.
That's a lot.
Malax.
I'm just like covered head to
You're
toe
just
in
covered.
pumpkin.
You just covered head and toe in pumpkin. Like there's a mound of pumpkin guts at your feet, and that will end the combat.
You're in rough terrain now.
I just hold up the hammer and scream to the heavens.
Maybe one of the pumpkins just explodes, and then just the top is removed, so it comes down and kind of lands on Malix's head, almost like a little hat.
Absolutely, that can happen. You did enough damage, though. That totally happens.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I'm now making this part of my character.
He becomes the Pumpkin King.
I'm going to use it as a horn.
Ornish, are you actually moving over in that direction?
Yeah, I'm next to Malix.
Guys, there is black ichor all over there. Do you want to go into that black ichor?
I do not know.
Okay.
Actually, are we still in combat or no?
We are not. No.
Oh, okay. I want to actually go to this water and try to wash off this ichor.
Okay. It washes off. You still feel creeped out.
All right, where's my mouse?
Oh,
I'm trying to get over the black ichor to go talk to the lady.
Yeah, the pumpkins sure were invested in her. I forgot about that.
I just like, when did the death vines show up?
When the vines show up?
The
She
death
says?
vine, yes, death, bring death, yes.
The death vines have been here for about a day.
What are you still doing? Those stupid humans. What are you doing here?
We live here.
I just kind of point like that. Death, show up, run, go, fly.
I didn't see you run from them.
Is that I'm hammer, vow, kill. Yes.
Look, we've lost loved ones. We're not sure where they are. The vines don't seem to bother us that much as long as we stay away from them. The pumpkin monsters that you saw, they've only been coming recently, and this is the first time we've seen them try to take one, but I'm assuming that's where they're probably going. I just don't know where they're being taken.
Okay.
Aren't you scared? They were trying to take you.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. I let
But-
you.
I also have a child missing, so I'm not going anywhere.
You find child?
I need to find the child, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Melix right now is just thinking that we hand the lady off to the pumpkin because Melix wants to go find where the pumpkins are taking people and kill them.
The pumpkin.
So, no, I want to go find a new pumpkin.
That's not a bad plan. But
So-
Kylara's going to pick up the tiny creature in front of her and set him off to the side so she can get by. And ask these people. And she's going to check to make sure that these people are not physically injured.
Or corrupted.
Or corrupted, yes.
Okay.
Those are kind of the same thing.
How do you want to do this?
I will ask them, are you okay? Are you hurt?
They are saying, besides being scared, yes, we are very okay. We have not.
And then I would like to ask, when they took the child, which direction did they go?
They went towards Peter Barker's farm.
Is that north, south?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're not from around here. It's towards the encampment in the southern west area direction. This way.
So follow the vines.
Yeah,
Find the
basically,
pumpkins.
Melix just looks like a follow death vines.
All right. I will follow Death Vines. I will follow Melix following Death Vines.
So before we head out, what's it called? I have that harvester ability from the ranger class.
You do.
Is anything harvestable from the mess we made of the pumpkins?
Not, not really, because of the
Okay.
mess you made. Besides that, I would have let you, but you guys really just slattered them. You might
They
be
were
able
all
to get.
squashed.
You might be able to get some pumpkin shells that you might be able to use. There is some black ichor probably dripping off them if you wanted to find a way of harnessing that.
Well, that's also what I was kind of wondering about with this harvester skill, since so much things were corrupted, how that worked with that. It just, if I remember, it just says like you can salvage stuff from fallen
Correct.
enemies. So
You could definitely salvage some ichor into a vial if you wanted.
what would I do with that?
I don't know what you would do with that, but you could definitely do it.
I'll do it.
All right.
Never know when you need a vial of nasty.
Yeah, Melix has been to the water to wash off. He still has the pumpkin top on his head because that's now his hat.
As you get this ichor into the black, into the vial, you kind of hold it up to look at what you have, and it kind of taps against the vial like it's trying to get at you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, Melix just like leans and whispers, "It will harvest you."
All right, and that was
Let-
2 arcane.
Love to
points.
mention right now, just so everybody is aware, we're at 1,072. We only have to go to 1,200 to get backed. So,
That's amazing.
Keep it coming, people.
so
All right. But now, I also have a mechanical question now that we've done
Sure.
that. So that costs 2 arcane pool points.
Yep.
If we get into a combat again, which I'm guessing we will, and I trigger my stance again, the 4 points I get from that, is that basically like a temp layer, or will
Yeah, it's
that
like a temp
refill
layer.
those? Okay, so it doesn't refill those 2 and then tack on 2
correct,
more.
correct.
Okay. All right. I like temp stuff. That's good.
Yeah, I gotta modify the system to include the temp stuff, but
Yeah,
kinda
well,
more like temp. I'm going to. I gotta fix the character sheets to do it too.
I just had some D12s here I've been using to keep up with them.
All right, so you guys are gonna head straight through the. Are you guys gonna follow along it?
Yeah,
we
like
go
on the
around
side. I want to keep up to the side of it.
Like around the outskirts of the icky part. I'm not gonna walk through the icky part if I can help it, but I'll go around it.
All right.
Yeah, we're going down south, aren't we?
Yeah.
You're gonna go down south. You're gonna go
Yeah.
down south.
Are those-
That's fine.
Ridges very high? Are they too high to climb over? Or...
Oh no, not at all.
Okay. Well, yeah, then I'm gonna stay on the outside of this stuff and climb my way up the ridge there.
Yeah, you can climb there. Okay. I'm just making sure that's where which guy's doing. Hold on one sec. Bear with me.
That's all good.
I will
say
lift
that.
Melik up, give him a boost.
I got flutter. you like throw me and I just flutter forward. I'm like,
So, unfortunately, I did not get all the characters built. I've ran small. So, what I'm going to do is just basically explain who you see here.
Sure.
So, on the help if I actually get to the right one. Sitting on the wagon here is a small boy who seems to be crying and singing at the same time in fits of sobbing. you find, and he is a craghorn. So you guys know, he's a small craghorn boy. You see, standing midway down the hill, roughly around here, a human, middle-aged, screaming and yelling for Connor. You see an imp, a Zethri. I keep calling them imps. I'm really tired. Using
That's okay.
a crowbar to, in his crush. You see him frenetically using a crowbar to create an opening in his crushed stagecoach, yelling curses and obscenity at both the crowbar and the coach. This right here.
Okay.
This as he fails. And you see a Terax man is walking about the hillside using a handheld spraying contraption and plant poison of his own invention. You're not sure what it's doing, but he's trying to do something. And then you see a human woman, middle-aged, who is traveling the realm as seems to be a fortune teller. And she does seem to be currently trapped in her tent. Here. That is
Okay.
Goosey. And I will put down something to help you guys remember.
That's okay.
I walk over to the woman in the tent. Yep, and try to help her out.
The vine that's kind of wrapped around and inside her tent whips at you. What are you gonna do?
Oh, jump out of the way.
Okay, you jump out of the way. So it's not letting you get close to her.
It's
Which
just
is
kind
the
of
reason
like,
why she's kind of trapped.
What part of death vines don't you understand?
That.
Huh?
Yes, I understand.
Mhm.
Death vines. The death part is important.
yeah.
So I will. I don't think I can control my token.
You should be able to. Let me
Nope.
dump it out and put it back in. Try it again. Try it now. I know you're clicking. Alright.
You stuck.
I don't know why you're not able to control your token. You were less. Map.
You moved it down there.
You're,
Are you on the
you're
measure
up.
tool or are you on the select tool? There you go.
You're muted, Neil.
Maybe I'm sorry. Maybe I token to controls. But when for whatever reason, the arrow keys, I can move my token. So
Welcome to Foundry.
yeah. So all right. So yeah, as I jump out of the way and I go back to everyone and I'm like, oh, gotta get rid of those death vines. Or, get her out of there.
Yeah, Malix is just attacking the vine.
Oh.
Alright.
He likes to hit.
Yeah, I'm not even
things.
going to make you roll. You hit it. It smatters. It
Okay, cool.
splatters. Ooh, kitty tax.
So, do I get to make the vine back away from the woman, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, it backs away from the woman. Enough so you could probably pull her out if you wanted.
All right.
Come, help pull. Come on.
I will help pull the woman.
All right, you guys
No.
pull the woman out. She crawls out. She, as one of you touches her, let's see which one. All right, Melex, as you touch her to pull her out, you get this vision, kind of like in your head, of this great big mound of vines.
Oh dear.
And it's just slithering around and it just breaks as it fades away from your head.
Oh boy. I look at the woman. Does she look weird to me?
No. Well,
No-
she's
nothing-
human, so that might be a little weird to you.
Well, I've already established that he's not too fond of humans, but the like it doesn't look like her eyes are funky or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
She doesn't
I
look
just
like
kinda-
she's been touched by the ichor or anything like that.
I just looked down at her. It's like, you see that vision?
I see visions all day long.
The roiling vines, big mass. You
I've
saw
seen
that?
more than that.
Tell me.
I've seen visions of a giant man who wears a pumpkin, who screams and hollers in frustration and anger.
Let you come with me. He just kind of tries to lift her up, make her get up, and then drag her away from the stuff.
I see great trouble ahead. You will soon receive a great reward, or I say baby in your future.
Baby. Okay. That's nice. Maybe stop the kid from yelling over there. Looking over at Thalrix.
I'm kind of lost where everybody is on the map, honestly.
That's my fault.
All the invisible tokens.
I'll put something. Here's the little kid.
Okay.
Here's the woman.
He's got a good beard for a
woman.
little kid. It's like,
Here's the guy trying to get his thing back up. And this guy is the guy screaming for Connor. And then you have the mushroom guy who's spraying stuff.
Okay.
So
What
how-
was this?
I want to know
This-
who
this
Connor
guy-
is.
This guy's trying to use a crowbar to kind of break away the vines from his wagon.
Okay. What are the odds of me using an arrow to shoot right through those vines?
Roll.
let's light the wagon on fire. Then he doesn't have to worry about it.
Roll your attack.
I wanted to know how hard it was first. I'm committed.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Ooh.
Nine will hit.
All right.
And the vines start splitting and splurting, and you actually see some of the black ichor get onto the guy's face, and he wipes it off.
Oops. Yeah, don't go near him.
Thanks, I think.
Yeah, no problem. Stay over there.
What do you
Okay,
guys-
Lara, what are you doing?
I would like to go check on the little craghorn boy with
Okay.
the good beard.
It is an impressive
Ah.
beard for a little boy.
We travel, you hear him sing, and I'm not singing, but the words are, we travel far and wide to see the wonders of the realms. He kind of cries a little. For the world is great and full of tasty things to eat, he cries a little. There's so much to see in life for me, and he cries a little bit more. as you approach him, he kind of looks up and kind of blinks and has these sad, pathetic. I do have a picture for him. Hold on one second. If I could actually do stuff without clicking on the wrong thing.
I believe.
It's okay. We're patient.
I know, but this is what I get for throwing something together in a week.
Yeah, but you've broken $1,000 on your Backerkit, so who cares?
Exactly.
And it just launched today. That's awesome.
And it's like twice what your Ironbound one was, right?
No, not yet.
No, I mean your goal.
What your goal was.
Oh yeah, it was twice.
And Gleeful Kraken's having a good time. So, hey.
Win, win, win.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
that's
so
just
pathetic.
pathetic. Yes, that's the
Adorable.
word for it.
My dog makes the same face.
I am now. That's sad. That's.
No, I'm upset that I went to go free the lady. Oh. Oh, poor guy.
I'll try not to poison this one.
Yeah, please don't splatter Blackacre on this one.
Say, hey, you want a vial to play with? It took him a minute, but he got it.
So you approach this little kid crying and singing to himself. What are you saying?
Gosh, I feel like I'm about to have a moral dilemma here. I'm going to ask him if he's from the town.
No, we came to see the pumpkin festival. It was supposed to be a fun.
Shorty back there had a lot of fun, it looked like.
And you just start singing the song a little bit more, and he goes, "Mama."
Moo.
Where's Mama?
Taken by the vines.
Which way?
And I'm not sure. She threw me behind some luggage, and the black tentacles grabbed her mama and her pulled her out of the wagon, and then down that hill. And he points down towards the hill. Down here.
Okay. Who looks like they're in charge-ish around here? The most in charge-ish?
Nobody. They all seem kind of distraught. Like, they kind of, had, they were just having a fun camping, and when suddenly these vines / tentacles kind of came out and destroyed the campsite.
How long do we have any hint as to how long it's been since they've been dealing with this? Is this semi-recent?
Yeah, within the day.
Okay. So they just went camping among the vines. That was nice. So I'm
Isn't that where
flying.
you do your camping?
Yeah, sure. I'm flying over to the guy who's spraying stuff, going, "What are you doing there?"
I have a invention that will help. I am spraying some gourd spray with this gourd sprayer to help diminish the vines.
It works.
Of course it works. It's from me.
I don't know what that means. You show me how it works.
He will demonstrate how it works and spray onto some vines. You don't see any real difference per se.
I just look at it and take my hammer and goes, "This works," and just smack it with the hammer.
It's the vine or it's the contraption?
Oh, the
vine.
vine. I'm going.
The vine actually learned from your last attack.
Nice.
And roll an attack because it's going to try to move out of the way.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome.
It it will move out of the way as you smash the ground at your feet.
Okay, but it moved. Vine does not care about your stuff. I moved the vine. I'm not happy with him.
I have missed the scene. I don't know how that is because I did all the maps. Go ahead, keep going. What else
That's
are you
okay.
guys doing?
I'll pass it off to somebody else. We still got this guy to talk to.
Yeah, I'll go talk to with the Zephyr that's swearing with the crowbar.
All right.
No, the crowbar guy, I shot the arrow.
Yeah, you
Oh,
shot
And
the
the
arrow.
Zethris guy's got Icar on him. That's great.
This
What
guy
about
hasn't gotten any attention yet.
the human with the screamer of Connor?
Yeah, the Stream of
that's
Connor.
what he was doing.
Yeah, I will go over. Maybe
Connor!
be of assistance.
Connor! What are you doing to get his attention?
I kind of wave and excuse me, may we be of assistance?
I'm looking for my husband, Connor. We were sleeping when the tentacles, spines, what would you call these things? Reached into the tent and woke us up. Connor unsheathed his sword and told me to run. I didn't know what to do. He fended the vines off so I could reach safety. But then he was gone. It was like they swept him under the rug and pulled him towards the hill.
Oh, I'm sorry. But the hill, you say?
Well, down the hill, I mean.
Down the hill. Fine. No, that's quite all right. You are visibly, stressed, and my group and I will investigate this for you, and hopefully find your Connor.
I hope we find him. What else?
Alex is just listening to all these people who were like, people died to let them get away, and they're all still standing by the vines. I mean, it just does not. This does not compute for Melix at all. Like, go away. Like, what?
Oh, they're
Never
trying to
mind.
find their loved ones. I guess
Yeah.
Malik doesn't understand that.
No, Melix is just like, Melix has issues. So
I'm like over here sitting, like, all of these people have just had these horrible experiences, and we're running towards it. So at least they're stationary. But
Melix took a bow.
That being said, Kylara would like to let them know that the town below is free of pumpkin spider things, and there's other people down there. If they need somewhere that might be a little bit safer than up here
Was
with these
Mama there?
No, but if I can help it, she will be
Mama.
later after we find her.
You promise?
I promise I will try my best.
Nice lady's gonna say Mama, and he runs down the hill.
Okay, well,
Towards the village, not
Fine.
towards the danger. I
right,
want
right.
that clarified.
that's smart. I look at the guy with the sprayer. He's like, "You want to come use the sprayer?"
towards the vines.
You got the sprayer to help. You want to come help or what?
Here, you can have the sprayer.
Great. Okay.
Dip your hammer in it.
No. What's this made out of?
I would not get it on you. Let's just put it that way.
So I spray you, it's not going to feel good.
I would prefer you not to spray me, but yes.
Good. Yeah, but you get down the hill then. We have things to do.
You will leave.
That's good. I got something. Something. It doesn't do any good. I try to spray it at one of your vines.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
A D6? Oh boy, I get to roll a D6. Am I going to get corrupted? 3.
Some of the vines start shrinking away a little bit.
Ah, it does work. A little bit. Cool. I might have to
Hey Rex,
apologize.
how you doing?
Rex.
Alright, so you guys are going to continue down.
Sure.
Are you guys going to search the tents, doing a searching or anything like that?
Aren't there vines coming out of all the tents?
There is.
There's carts here. What's in the carts?
Roll me an investigation check, which is a physical check perception.
A physical check.
Yep. So just click the physical button where it says physical.
Okay. And just roll.
You don't have a boot, so just roll.
Is that for both of them or just the one she's looking at?
It's going to be for both of them. Do you want to roll one run to see if you see anything different?
Well, I mean, if I can, I was just going to say
Yeah,
if
go
I
ahead.
need one for the other cart.
Calorie, or I'm sorry.
It's
I hate
okay.
it.
I'm always a failure when it comes to pronunciations. We all know that though in this place. I have trouble pronouncing my own words that I create. You
Ooh,
find
those.
a small what definitely feels like magical wand.
Ooh.
It definitely is. It's smaller than your typical ones, but you definitely feel some magic coming off of it.
Okay.
You can roll our Arcana check if you want to try to see if you can figure out what it is.
That sounds like fun.
Fun is
Well,
it?
I open up my book so I can tell you what it is.
Do I get any boons or banes to that one?
Yes, you do get a boon to that one.
Alright. I just click the 1 and then I roll.
Ah. On my screen, it was on that 10 for so long, and then just.
What did you get? 4? Wands. You feel like this wand would like call forth a creature to help you, and that's pretty much all you get out of it.
Sounds like an experiment.
All right. So you guys are moving down further. Let's try to keep this going because it's 9:47. Let's get
Let's
this.
do the thing.
Let's get this active here.
Let's squash a big dude.
Squash. Let's make some squash.
Out of a squash, yes.
You guys get down to a old farmhouse.
Ooh.
You see an old farmhouse with an outhouse. And ahead of you, you see a pumpkin patch that is full of black ichor. And the pumpkins look distraught and destroyed. And they have grown to enormous sizes.
Ooh. I look at Ornish. Wizard. Do your
Yes?
fire thing. And
Okay.
just point to the pumpkin patch.
So he walks over, raises his hands, and he will try to make a large ball of fire and just throw it at the pumpkins.
So in the center of the pumpkins, there's this mound of dirt. And jumping out of that, you see this scarecrow-like creature. And it just
Ooh.
bellows in anger. And fire flames out of its mouth as it yells, "You!" and points to you and starts charging towards you.
Cool.
That was not a good idea.
No, kill it with fire.
I will. And you should kill it with your axe.
Yes.
All
Maybe
right.
we should make squash tonight.
And
Or
Peter Baker
Pumpkin.
Barker will start running towards you guys. What are you guys doing? You all get an action before he gets to you.
How far? He's pretty far. He's
Yeah.
a little too far.
You could still roll. You just get a bane.
Ah. Free shot. Are we getting
Wow.
just like one simple action before anything happens? or like a full-
Not a full action, not a full
Okay.
round, just one simple action. You could attack, but that I would. It's gonna be limited to like you're not going to get like all your action points. You get about 2 action points.
That's fair. I'll just do a basic shot then.
Roll your attack then. 9 will not hit him. He will nimbly kind of leap out of the way. Like, you know how like Jack Skeleton kind of bends his body and does
Yeah.
things on Nightmare
Yeah.
Reverse. He definitely does that motion around the arrow as
Cool.
running towards you.
Son of a gun.
I'm running kind of like parallel.
All right, so you'll be able to get your movement up to your movement. So,
Just one movement, right? So
Yeah.
with my flutter, that's 40.
Let's go.
So I just have to lay down. Can I spend my rage now?
you can. Yep.
Because it'll last for the scene.
I'll
and
let you do that.
It'll be against him. Okay. So yeah, he's pissed and he's raging at this guy. So 2 physical pull points. Yay!
All right, so that will be your turn. What are you doing, Nash or Nash?
Can I throw just a small little wisp of fire at him, or is it too far?
You can, but you're gonna have a bane.
Yeah, that's probably not the greatest then. I'm just gonna move up 25 feet. Try to get closer.
Okay. All right. The names are bothering me, and even though I set them in the last one, it didn't set them for everyone.
I hate it when that happens.
It's gonna do it again too. Anyway, so that's where you're moving. You're just moving. Oh, you're gonna try to fire a bolt. You said.
Well, that would it's one action to move, right? So, and I only have one action right now.
You have one action basically.
So yeah, I'm setting up.
Becca, what are you doing?
I'm going to move forward, and I believe because of my size, I get to move 40 feet.
Yep.
And she'll come to right about here.
Okay. that will be all your actions. So now we will start combat. In combat. Ornosh, you go first.
All right. I am. What's my distance for? 100 feet. So I think.
Without getting a bang, you're 100 feet.
Yep. So I'm there. So I'm going to throw a fireball at it, and I'm going to also boost empower spell. Nope. Decrease in arcane pull point, and I'm going to and that would. Do I have one bane? I mean, one boon. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
That will miss.
Hmm.
He will jump through the air. No, what will happen is you'll see a shield come up around him.
I just, as I cast my firebolt and it goes awry, I just kind of look disheartened, like home. And that would probably be me, I believe. Or was that two actions?
That was full action points.
Oh,
You
3
did-
actions? Okay.
What are you doing? Oh, it's Peter's turn. Oh, good. Now it's his turn. He will stop here. And he will... let's see. He will throw out his hand, which will reach out like a vine towards you guys. I will need... Becca, I will need your character to make a physical check, please.
Helps if I unmute myself. I just click on physical, correct?
Correct.
Alright.
You are now grappled with him as
Rude.
he starts pulling you towards him. He will then hurl a fireball at Melanax because
And me? Oh, good.
yeah, and he will critically fail.
Twice.
Wow.
I dodge it.
I
hit the ground and pop back up again.
Grappled as he hits his own hand because it's in the way, and he
Nice.
yells and lets go. That's what I'll do for that. That's a critical failure. That completely changes everything for him. So, that will be his turn. What are you doing, Scrat?
Oh, I need to move a little bit. I got 30, right? And my movement. Let's see.
Yeah,
How do
30.
How do you do the thing in Foundry where you're measuring like
Space.
this and then you space?
Space.
There we go. I can never remember that. Also, what am I looking at house-wise here?
It's a small little farmhouse.
Okay. Just something weird going on inside there.
No, nothing weird going on inside.
Totally. I'm so convinced. Alright.
Might be a good retreat thing to do as I hit my mic again.
Alright. So that was... I don't want to, but I think I will. I'll trigger the stance to get my arcane points.
Okay.
So that'll bring me down to 2. So I can't actually use the arcane thing yet. So I will just fire off a regular shot.
Okay.
but I don't have a bane this time, as far as I know.
Nope.
9.
That will miss.
What if I were to put a point into it?
It will still miss.
I will not put a point into it.
Boy.
He's a tough boy.
Oh boy.
And
Oh, he did. You're almost there, Dave. Like another $50. 43,
oh,
technically.
holy cow! Thank you guys. That's pretty awesome. I only need somebody to buy one more book.
I put it out on one of my other Discords. We got to go.
Hey, one more book. All right. So that would be Becca's turn. What are you doing, Becca?
All right.
You are prone, so you are on the ground.
Okay. So if I stand up, can I?
It's a action point to stand up.
Okay. Well, I will stand up.
You can do whatever you want from the ground, but it's always at a bang.
And then after I stand up, right about here,
yep,
I'm going to set down that eagle totem.
See, I was hoping you would do that back there where I was.
Okay. I would love to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to need a physical, because usually it's placed at your feet. So I'm going to need a physical check to see if you make the throw. You make the throw, okay.
All right.
And about where was it? Where did you want it?
Right about here.
Oh, I didn't realize you were throwing it. Nice.
Yeah. And then
All right.
that one, that's 2 action points to do that, I think.
Correct. So that would be 3 total.
Because I stood up.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Great. I did a
Melanax, what are
thing.
you doing?
All right, so his arm is still retracting.
Yeah, it's kind of retracting. It's about
Okay.
probably right here.
So I can. So if I hop on it at 30 feet, right? So that's 2 action points.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can run along it and do my endless charge for 2 action points and still get an attack with an extra boon. Because his endless charge actually endless charge doesn't cost me any action points, but it says
I will allow it, but you're going to get a bane because you're running on
a thing. I don't
On a
care.
thing.
So I already have a.
informing you.
So instead
Oh,
of I'm just
we lost
instead of
Wes.
what happened?
No.
Oh no.
Wes is still here. Yeah, I see him.
Stream? What am I seeing then? All right. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, everybody in VDO sees him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'll try refreshing him. Yeah. I just have to change positions because I've been in a position that I can read the chat. Oh, why? Oh, why?
Also, my name still says Glee.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for being late.
I know.
Oh, get him. You get to be happy.
I'm happy.
I don't know why you're not showing up. People can still hear you. I think. No, people can't hear you either. I'm gonna delete your source and
Well,
re-edit.
I was gonna say before you do that, what if he just jumps in or out and back in?
I'll just try re-editing it. Hold on one sec. Browser source.
Oh, you just need another $18 now.
Oh! Try hopping back on, yeah. Sorry. It came up with nothing.
$12.27. You passed it and then some. Look at you go.
Oh, look at that! Woo! Look at that, everyone. 12:27. We are officially backed. Plaguebound will happen. It was going to happen either
I
way.
don't know what
but
that was.
Now
it can happen.
$27 guarantees we win the one shot. So
Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
Not yet. Hold on. I'm going to try something. Oh, you're back now.
I'm back. Woohoo!
Woo!
Cool.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you made it, Dave. That's just awesome. And I'm back. And when I am back, I am doing my endless charge to attack this
him.
guy. And now, so I don't get the extra boon, but I still have my regular boon because I'm running along the thing. I would have liked to roll with 2 boons, but oh well. I'm running along an arm, so I don't care. And no, I just miss.
Good. Your curse has gone back to you.
Shut up, Dave. So I jump down and just miss him, and like I superhero land, and the hammer hits the ground, kicks up a
All
puff
right.
of dust, and I look at him
That's
like,
the
"I'll
beginning-
get you."
That's the end of the round. Beginning of new round.
Yay.
Ornish, you are first.
Ornash, he will move.
If you move out of that area, you're going to the area that's highlighted. You get a critical at 11 instead of 12s.
So I do not want to move out of the area. I'm gonna stay here, just on the edge of the area, and then I am going to try to spend another arcane point, and to empower, and then I'm going to lob some fire at the pumpkin. And I think I have 1 boon.
You do have 1 boon, yeah.
Okay. Roll.
9 will miss.
Can I
Thanks.
bump that up?
Sure, you
Or
want to
not?
bump it up by 2?
Yes.
Sure, that's going to be arcane.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Hit the
Woohoo.
critical.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Oh wait, nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And power die because I empowered it.
Yep.
Whoa!
Big damage.
28
That's a lot of
points
damage.
Not bad.
It is still up.
Oh.
I
It
would
is
honestly
not
be
happening.
disappointed if it wasn't still up, because that would be
I
very
wanna hit it.
anticlimactic.
But it's not very happy. That was a lot more damage than I was expecting anybody to be able to do.
I'm
No,
okay
I
with
knew
it
it
not
was
being
possible.
happy.
I knew it was possible. All right. So that would be your turn. So Becca, what are you doing?
Okay. I have a question about wands.
Okay.
Does double the fun affect wands?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I thought I'd ask anyway. She's going to grab the wand that's hanging off of her belt area and point it at Melix
Ooh.
and cast. And as she does this, Melix is suddenly as big as Kylara.
I love everything about this. I'm like, I'm really confused, and then I just look at Pete. I'm just like,
And your physical pool is increased by 3.
3.
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh,
now
and
I
she-
am.
And then she wants to move back over here into her little circle space.
So you're at 15. 14 with 15 being
14
high.
physical. All right, so I'm at 14 physical.
And you're huge.
And I'm huge. And I've got a giant hammer, and I'm happy.
All right, Pete's turn.
Excuse me.
He's gonna throw his arms down and slam attack you.
Sounds good to me.
He's gonna miss.
Yeah, they come down, and the hammer just bats it out of the way. And I'm just grin on my face.
You're lucky I'm rolling poorly tonight.
Yeah. He has a
all
death
right.
wish. I'm trying to put him in the middle of danger, so.
Thorax, Scrat, what are you doing?
I was thinking of the character I could add to Plaguebound with your backer options, but that's neither here nor Speaking of, now we're at 11:57.
I mean, if you're gonna be off task, that's the thing to be thinking about, right?
All right, I'm going to shoot an arrow. Actually, I will charge the arrow this time. I guess more fire. That seems to be all right.
I think after you guys defeat Pete, we're probably going to call the adventure there, just so you all know. There is more to the adventure, but unfortunately, I think we're out of time.
Let's beat Pete.
With the elemental stuff, is there like flavor there? Like, hey, if I want to use ice to like slow him down.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the ice arrow then to hope, try and.
It's a rules like system, so.
Yeah. Double checking. All right. Let me see. I got to roll.
Don't roll
Be
one.
good. Be good. What? 9 every time. Oh no, that's a 6. That's even worse. All right.
That's even worse.
Well.
That will totally miss. Woof. You were aiming, and then suddenly Malrex becomes huge, and he throws your arrow off, and you move out of the way just in time so you don't hit him.
He feels the cold. Go past.
Yeah, I'm like. So.
Malrex, what are you doing?
All right. Well, I'm still raged, so I get my double, but I'm not doing my charge now. Darn, crud. So I get a double boon though, because I am
Still
raged.
got a double boom. Yep.
Okay, I should have had a double boon last time because I was raged. Anyway, so I'm double booning, and I am attacking this dude because I'm pissed.
That would be 2 1s and a 2.
Well, that just sucks.
4, a 2, and a 1. I'm sorry. I saw
4,
2,
4, 2, 1. Like
That's
at this point, I need to bump it. How much to get to a hit?
He's an 11, so you'd have to do 7.
I have to do 7. He's got a death wish.
You gonna bump it 7? Go ahead. I mean, you have the
No.
extra points. You're at 14.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
put
bump
you at 7.
it. Yeah, I'll even bump it more than that. I'm going to go up to a crit. I'm going to go down to 6. So let me add the physical. Actually, hold on a second. I know what it's going to end up as. I have to forget to hit the button. So I'm adding 8. I'm just going to town, baby. But I have 2 extra, so I'm 6. Okay. And I am doing my heavy hammer. And I'm probably going to roll 1s the way I'm rolling right now. This is a critical. 20 bludgeoning damage.
All right. I mean, it's 20 bludgeoning damage. You spent the time. You spent the crits. How do you do this?
Oh gosh! So he grows big. He bats the thing out of the hand. As the arrow comes flying over and misses, he's got the hammer in one hand and the arrow, and reaches up, kind of grabs the arrow, and just double fists it on his head with the arrow and the hammer, and just explodes him, covering him in pumpkin goo again.
Excellent. So that being said, we are going to call it here for the adventure, but I will quickly say it wasn't Pete's fault. Well, it was Pete's fault. He made a deal with the devil to make his pumpkins grow wild and strong. And
They did.
The devil really didn't do anything except he redirected a meteorite to crash into his field, which covered it with
Oops.
ichor, which made them grow strong and powerful. So you just killed an innocent man because he really had no control over his actions at a point.
No, I don't think Melix really cares. He got
No, he
harvested by
doesn't.
the goo. He goes
It's
down.
not that we killed an innocent man, it's that we saved everyone that he could have hurt.
Also,
There is that.
Just for the record, I missed every shot, so I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
That being said, I am exhausted because I've been up since 4 a.m.
Yeah, you did good.
So,
Feels pumpkin, man.
everyone, thank you so much for making Plaguebound happen. I'm very excited. Keep spreading the word because I'd like to reach some of those stretch goals, just so people can know what those stretch goals are. Blah 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 blah. Stretch goals. There we are. We are doing the first stretch goal is 3 new playable species. You're
Ooh.
going to be able to play a Rhineken, a Clovenar, and a Timberite. The Rhinekens are shark-like creatures that are pirate-like race. The Clovenar are kind of Viking mountainous race that are goat people. And then the Timberites were forest spirits that decided that they wanted to embrace the plague, and they fused different pieces of enchanted wood onto their bodies using the plague. So
I got to help with
okay.
one of those too. It was great.
that was
Cool.
that's at $3,000. So we're really not that far from it. We just have to double what we made. And then
Cool.
at $5,000, we're going to get the Foundry BTT module will be included with the book.
Nice.
And then at $6,000, there's an initiative deck that I would like to get to the physical backers. Digital backers would get a digital version. And then at 10,000 goals, you're going to get the Echoes of the Fallen Star, which explains the whole story of how the meteorites fell to Earth and how the plague started.
Awesome.
So those are the stretch goals. I would love to get to some of those and get those taken care of. That being said, I really appreciate all the support and the help from everyone here who came to hang out with me during this launch party. Everyone who is in chat, thank you for sticking around and being with us. For that, we're going to say good night. Thank you, everyone, and have a great one.
1,300.
Woo!
Woohoo! That's awesome.
Awesome. Well
Awesome,
done,
awesome.
Dave.
We
That
are
was a lot of
done.
fun.
Definitely.